Good morning, everyone. It's so lovely to see all of y'all's faces. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. We have some people out here that I think are adamant to, accomplish the mission of silencing truth, because that's what we're all here for, is to speak truth. But little do they know that truth will never be silenced. It will always speak louder. And we will not accept the reality that this is the country, this is the reality that our daughters will inherit. So my name is Kaitlyn Wheeler. I was a competitive swimmer for 18 years and graduated from the University of Kentucky. Thank you. Go Cats. I never in my wildest dreams thought we would be standing on the steps of the U.S. Supreme Court asking for something this basic. But here we are. Women's sports exist for one reason, because men and women are different. That's not controversial. It's not an ideology. It's not politics. It's reality. Every woman who has ever competed knows this and knows how important it is. We know how hard we train just to stay competitive. We know how small the margins are. Women spend their entire lives fighting for every second, every inch. And then we're told all of a sudden they don't matter. We're told to be quiet. We're told that it's not happening or it's rare. We're told that acknowledging reality is somehow cruel. But let me tell you why I'm here. I'm here not just as an athlete, but I'm here as a sister. Similar to my experience, my younger sister was forced to change in a locker room while grown men were watching her and her underage teammates strip naked. But when she voiced her concerns, somehow she was made to feel like the problem. She didn't consent to this ideology. She didn't consent to the exploitation happening in the locker rooms. She should never have had to sacrifice her privacy to satisfy someone else's identity. And she shouldn't have to sacrifice her privacy so adults can avoid telling the truth. That's what this really looks like. This didn't happen by accident. Institutions that were supposed to protect women chose silence instead. Athletic organizations, school administrators, governing bodies. I'm part of a lawsuit against the NCAA because I experienced firsthand what happens when leaders refuse to lead, when political correctness matters more than girls. When leaders hide behind words, girls pay the price. On podiums, in their locker rooms, in opportunities that were taken and never returned. That's why states like West Virginia and Idaho stepped in, not to exclude anyone, but to draw a line that should never have been blurred in the first place. And now those laws are under attack. Let me be very clear, laws should never erase biological reality. Male self-identification should never outweigh a girl's right to fairness, safety, and privacy. That's asking for the bare minimum. If we can't say something this obvious in sports of all places, then the problem isn't confusion, it's cowardice.
A round of applause for DCG!
To parents watching, you're not crazy for wanting to protect your kids. And to the girls watching, you're not wrong for expecting fairness and safety in your sports and privacy in your locker rooms. And to this court, this is not about politics. It's about whether reality still matters in law and whether girls like my sister are still worthy of protection. This isn't about being nice, it's about being honest. And a society that asks girls to lie about reality is a society that has lost its moral compass. We don't need silence, we need leadership, we need real change. Girls should never be the collateral damage of adults who refuse to tell the truth. Protect women and girls, because long after this case is decided, the question won't be who was offended, but who was protected. Thank you.